Hello, thank you for joining us on website authoring. This is a task where we're going to look a little bit more at the color, at bold and at italic, and we're going to set up classes in a second style sheet. So we're actually going to have two different style sheets that we're going to link one web page to. Now the instruction says we're going to use the web page and style sheet that we used in our last task and add an extra style sheet called mystyle4.css. Now you can see in the web page here, we had a link to mystyle3. And what we're going to do is we're going to have another link, which is going to say, it is another link, and we'll just copy and paste this. That's a lot quicker. So we can have as many style sheets to the one page. Now let's call this my style 4. That doesn't exist at the moment, but that's the style sheet we have to write. So let's just save this for now, and let's open a new task, and we're going to see what do we want, what styles do we want on style sheet 4. Now we want classes to change the text color to red. So let's have a class which is a class.rd. So whenever we have a .rd, a class rd, that will direct us to this particular style, and we want the color to be fully red. So FF for the first two, 00 for no green, 00 for no blue, and that is our RD class. Now we want a class for yellow. So let's put a class for yellow. Let's just call it YELLOW. Let's drop the vowels and let's have color. Now we want fully yellow. Now this is not, this only green is a second, so fully yellow is all of red. Turn red volume right up, turn the green volume right up, and that would be yellow. And then no blues whatsoever. What else do we need? We need a class for green. So let's have a class which is .grn, and this color is no red, fully green, and no blue. And let's have a look at our task. We want a black. We want, whenever there's a bold, we want the bold to be black, and of course our font weight must be bold. So let's create a BLD. Now this means our font weight, must be bold, semicolon, and we want our color to be black. Black is absence of no red, no green, and no blue. So that's all zeros. We need a class for blue italic. So let's call it ital for italic. And we want our, this time we want our font style to be italic, and we want our color to be blue. So that is hash no red, no green, and fully blue. Now this is the style sheet 4, so we'll save this as, let's save it inside our document, our folder, and we want to save it as mystyle4.css. .css. Save that. Now we have two style sheets now, mystyle4 my style 3 that we did in the last task. And we have also ensured, let's just go into this web page 5. Let's open with Notepad. Let's just read that we just finished typing. We've got my style 4. Everything should be fine. Okay, so we've saved everything. We've saved our web page. We've saved our new style sheet. Let's run this web page. Open with Internet Explorer. And it's reading, and it doesn't look like anything really changed. Aha. We have not made any references where we want the classes to appear. We've linked it, but we have not got our classes mentioned. So we have to go through this and mention our classes. Right down here, red. Here inside the li, we'll just put our cursor inside this first list, and we will attach this list to be a class equal, and this one is red, so we'll put RD. Good. In the yellow, we'll just put the cursor inside before that greater than sign, and we say class equals yellow. Was there two? Did I have two L's in yellow? I think so. And we put the cursor inside the green list item, and we will attach the class green. Now we are going to be in business, which is why it wasn't working before. And left unchanged. What else? We want this to be red. H2 might have already been red. Let's leave that for now. What about the italic? Here we have blue and italic. So inside this list item, we'll put class equals, and this was called ital. We had one called bold, BLD. So let's go down, here we go. Inside here, we'll put class equals BLD. And now we'll save this. Now we've told our web page when to use those classes. Let's run it and see what happens. Right click, open with Internet Explorer. Oh, now we're in business. We have this as red. Different classes can be used within a style to give extra enhancement. You can have a red list item, a yellow list item, a green list item, left unchanged. Oh, this is not italic at all. So our font style being italic, and it is blue, but it really looks unchanged. So let's have a look at our style sheet. Ah, look, can you see there's no dot in front of I? Let's put a dot there. This is an error. So we save that. We go back to the web page. Let's refresh. Now better. Look, we've got it italic. It's blue. All right, and that is, oh, there was one more item which I missed altogether. Here we said set a khaki background to the web page, which is like mostly red, mostly green, and some blue. So let's have a look at where we can put this. We want the background of the body. So let us go to Style Sheet 4. We need a new class, and let's put a class called body. Let's just put body, because it's not a class. It's just whenever they see a body, that body is like P list item. It is a style on its own. So we want the background color, and we want it to be khaki. Now I've looked up the code for khaki, and it is mostly red, a lot of green, and more than half blue. Now let's save that. That's my style 4, and this should then work. Let's go back to our page here. Let's run this. Open with Internet Explorer. Oh well, that's kind of khaki. It could be, could do a bit more research on what khaki is, but that's good enough. All right, so the next activity we're going to look at after this is actually looking at hyperlinks. So I hope that the color has been helpful. Play around with it, get good at it, and until then, stay happy.